Good morning. We are back to the Middle Fork. We're going to do the Pratt River Trail to the big tree. 8.5 miles round trip and only 300 feet elevation gains. Should be really easy. And then maybe do a harder hike by the parking lot here. We'll see how we feel. Oh, and right there, Discover Pass not valid. I accidentally used that last week. Lucky we did not get ticketed. I think it's early in the season. I'm not even sure they checked this early. We were told last year. So green. So there's light sprinkles right now. Should be partly cloudy today though. It's like 50, 52 degrees. Smells clean. All right, here's the coolest bridge again. Over the Middle Fork of the Snoqualmie River. This never gets old. Ever. Never, ever, ever. And I don't know where that trail goes. I don't think it goes anywhere, probably. So I can look upriver today. No sun in the way. A lot of water in there. Still got snow in the mountains on the right. So last time we went left. Today we're gonna go right. It's the Pratt River Trail number 1035. Should be fun. It's very rocky right here. So we are entering the Alpine Lakes Wilderness. Technically our hike last week was not in the Alpine Lakes Wilderness. I don't know why. There's the sign. Always fun in the Alpine Lakes Wilderness. This is gonna be neat. Alright, I will see you in a bit. Hands are getting cold. Our first river crossing coming up. Looks like a nice bridge. Big boulders. Jeez, a lot of water. Pretty neat. Oh, that's a nice bench they have there. Sit on and eat. I do love hiking this time of year with all the water runoff and the streams and stuff, because by summer a lot of these will be dry sometimes. Like that is really cool right here. Look how it made a little channel in the rock there. Oh, that is cool. Alright. Yeah, so far this trail is a lot of fun. It's a little chilly, but it'll warm up. So this is all, oh gosh, huckleberry. Here's another side trail. And none of these are marked. I believe this goes up to, I think it's Rainy Lake Trail, which we'll do later in the year. Can't believe they don't have them marked though. Oh, a Trillium. All right, we just turned around and saw this awesome view. We are going this way. Gosh, the snow looks so close. Awesome trail so far. We're getting higher above the river though, for sure. Probably 100 feet up now. Big old rotten tree stump there. Oh, I think we're going back down. We sure are. Wow, we're going down a ways maybe. All right, here's a mess. See how we get across this. Oh, I thought we were crossing on that log, but there's actually a path through the rocks. That log would have been fun. Not. Oh, nice little bench somebody put there. And the rock they were sitting by on the bench. See the rock they put on the bench? Rocks always slow you down. Oh, jeez. So we've went a little over 1.5 miles so far. And I'm actually not sure if this hike is 4.5 miles round trip or one way. Didn't look into it enough to figure that out, but we will find out. I'm kind of hoping it's round trip, because then we can go do Garfield Ledges, I think, if it is. It's definitely warming up though now. About time to take my hoodie off. My hands are no longer cold. Yeah, it has been a beautiful spring. We have not been above normal. It's been pretty normal, average spring. Lots of 60-degree days. Been in the low 70s a couple times. That's it. So that would be awesome if that continues the whole month. The next 2 weeks look good though. 60, 65, 70 every day, practically. It's been many years since we didn't have a hot May. Our plants and trees would love a normal temperature spring for once. I know some places back east, they already hit like 90 in the plains in the Midwest. I don't know about the East Coast. I think you guys have been in the 80s at least. It's like summer there. All right, we are at mile 3.5 from the parking lot, and we just passed the campground by the river. we're gonna potentially check it out and eat there on the way back. I think the big tree is within half a mile max, but this trail actually goes a long ways. But from what I read, when you get past the big tree, it's very unmaintained, hard to follow, I think, in places, which is too bad because it looks like it would be pretty neat on my map, at least. You know, it follows the river, crosses a bunch of creeks, and there's some lakes eventually. But you can see how this part is even pretty overgrown. Lots of huckleberry. We're just hoping there's no ticks yet. We'll have to shower when we get home, just in case. I feel like it's too early for tick season. It's not hot enough either. And we haven't seen anything. Haven't even seen spider webs, which is awesome. Oh, you can see how thick it is though. I mean, it's taller than me. Luckily, it doesn't have thorns on the part we're walking through. But we're gonna go another mile max, I think. And if we don't see the big tree, turn around. Because that's what the book says. Big tree is 4.5 miles. So we have like 3/4 a mile left, maybe. And we are headed east now. We have been going south the whole time. And we've only seen a handful of people, like maybe 4, no, 6 maybe, and 3 or 4 dogs. Actually, everyone we've seen had a dog except us. But I'm gonna put this away. We heard there was some type of animal up here, lady said, and she turned around, like growled or something. She didn't think it was a bear though. Oh my God, I can't believe it. We actually saw our first sign in big trees, 1/4 mile, main trail to the left. And we are getting ready to turn around if we don't see it soon. So it's basically like 5 miles from the parking lot. Hopefully, we're really hoping there's a place to sit down and eat our lunch. That trail off to the left, the main trail, doesn't look very maintained though, for sure. I think everyone that does this trail pretty much goes to the big trees. So it's not big tree, it's big trees, according to the sign. We will know shortly. All right, I better put this away so I don't twist an ankle. It's very rocky today. We'll still stop at the campground on the way back, take a break maybe, check it out. It's by the river, should be neat. Okay, I will see you at the big trees. All right, we have to be getting close. I'm thinking the trees are down there somewhere. The suspense, like how big are these trees, is what we all want to know, that we hiked 5 miles to see. It's so weird because there's no evidence of them yet. Which is weird because I would think we would see them by now, but we are not giving up yet. So I hope I mean, in the book, there was a little dot. It said big trees. Surely this is not the name of a trail. That can't be. Oh, we got a bunch of blowdowns here. I don't know if we're getting past them. Oh, yeah. Getting a little worried, though, that we're not going to find the big trees still. Even though we saw the sign. Because these are not big trees. Oh, we are going down toward the river, though. Which is where I would be if I was a big tree. Wow, it is very rocky. Alright, I'm going to turn this off again. And hopefully if we're not there in 5 or 10 minutes, we'll probably have to just call it a failure. Have to be, though. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Or talk to you in a bit. Alright, this might be one of the big trees. I think there's more than one. So if I pan up, it's leaning to the left. It's pretty big. We might go a tiny bit more to see if there's more, because the sign made it sound like it's plural. Alright, we made it to the big tree. It's a giant fir tree, I think. Biggest fir tree I've ever seen. I'm gonna climb it. Oh. You got that? Push over. Alright, that's good. Alright, I had to get some more video of the big tree. So I don't know if I'll ever come back. I just can't get over how it's leaning. You don't see the lean from this angle. And this other tree is kind of blocking us. But I mean, that's a massive, massive trunk for a fir tree. And the trail just ends right here. So there is only one. Oh, that is nice. I feel like we're in the middle of nowhere now for sure. But I'm just glad we made it. All right, I think that's a vine maple. It's really tall and neat. But I want to get some last video of the big tree before it falls over. All right, the trail is very rough in this area, you can tell. Actually, there's water just gushes down here, which is kind of amazing that the tree is still standing. I mean, there's Blue Magic. Look how small she is compared to the tree. She looks like an ant. But that tree's in the way. Let me back up. Ooh, I love mossy trees, you know. All right, so I don't. Oh, you know what? There are some more big trees down this trail potentially, but I don't really want to walk down that. I don't think. I think we've seen enough. It looks pretty overgrown. So I think there are more trees that way. This is like an old trail there, I think. But I don't think we need to see another big tree, right? All right, we're gonna call it good. One big tree is enough. We got 5 miles back to the parking lot. But you can see how this is pretty steep going up. Oh. We're gonna eat lunch at the campsite by the river, like 2 miles yet in reverse. Hope you enjoyed the big tree though. We said big tree or bust, and we made it finally. Oh, slide. It's very, very sloppy trail in places. We haven't seen anyone else make it to the big tree today. I kind of wonder if a lot of people get scared off from the overgrowth and scared off from the mud, honestly, because it almost scared us and made us stop. Like you think you're on the wrong trail. But they have these nice cutouts on these logs at least. But I'm going to put this away so I can use my hands. All right, I wanted to show you how overgrown this is. You can't even see the trail when you look straight. That's why we thought we missed the tree at one point. We almost thought we weren't going to find it. High is like 55 today, so it's supposed to be partly cloudy, but it's, I would say, mostly cloudy. I don't really see any blue sky or sun peaks. So I have the Strava app, and I downloaded and saved like half a dozen trails offline on my phone last night, and this was one of them. And I'm glad I did that. Otherwise, I don't know if we would have kept going and made it. Lots of rocks. Ugh. All right. This almost looks like an old road here all of a sudden. How white it is. I think I heard thunder maybe. And it's definitely gotten cooler all of a sudden. No more sun at all. Oh. I have to put my hoodie back on. I think it's down to 50 probably, it feels like, or upper 40s all of a sudden. Oh God, this is steep. I gotta put this away. We are back in the huckleberries. So it's kind of sprinkling now, but it's keeping the bugs down. I wouldn't want to walk through here in spider season. So there's already berries growing on some of these, which is crazy. I mean, it's, what is it, May 3rd, May 4th? Seems early. We have had a warmer spring though, potentially, because we haven't had a lot of rain. Oh, it's raining harder now. Tunnel of green. Ugh. Actually, it's keeping the bees down too, otherwise these would be covered in bees. The rain and the coolness. Not the biggest fan of walking through that stuff, but it was worth it on this trail. Awesome moss. Love that. All right, just did a battery swap. One more battery left after this. Ah, it's so green. Definitely a different hike walking through all this. You get a different perspective. This is an example of a mixed forest. It has deciduous and evergreen trees. And from what I've read, this is what the lowland forests are supposed to be like. But a lot of them are all fir trees because they logged it and then they planted just fir tree after fir tree back in the day. So there's bleeding hearts, huckleberries, all the native plants, ferns in a forest like this. And I don't know what these are. We have those in our yard. All right, back to a better part of the trail. All right, so this is one of the, we're already at the campground. Coming down was a totally different perspective. I felt like we weren't going down yet. But, so this is one area. Not as nice as last week. They don't even have a bench or anything built. So we're gonna go to the other campground. And if there's no place to eat there, because we don't want to sit on wet wood, we're gonna just eat at the parking lot at the picnic tables. We have like 3 1/4 miles back to the parking lot. Wow, that's amazing. Like yeah, when we were going up that, I thought it was really steep. Going down was not near as bad. All right, so here's the other junction. I think there's a campsite here, unless it's just the river access. We'll find out. Oh. All right, here's the other spot. Wow, this is pretty cool. Like, can you imagine having your fire here, and I mean, right by the river. And you could walk, it'd be hard to walk down there. Pretty neat. Someone left their Tupperware here. And you got bleeding hearts blooming. Yeah, this would be pretty neat. Like it. And your mossy tree. All right, we are almost out of the huckleberry section where it's overgrown, I think. And hopefully it might be too dark to film and walk, but we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, we're not in the forest yet. It is raining hard. We made it back to the Hansel and Gretel forest. Hope I don't get too much wetter. So I have a cotton shirt on and a cotton hoodie. I didn't think it would rain in the afternoon, but luckily it's 50 degrees and not colder and windy. Try and walk slow. My other half is behind me. She has a windbreaker on that's waterproof. I wasn't very smart today. I don't always make the best decisions hiking, but I don't care. I have fun. Ah, that is so neat. Oh, here she comes. There she is. But yeah, I'm probably gonna turn this off because I don't think trying to move really slow, it's probably wiggly. Still getting a little wet. It's better though. All right, that is cool. Look at this western red cedar. It's growing on all these rocks and there's all these voids under it. Probably things living under there. There has to be. This was a cool section though with all the rocks, jumbled rocks. I'm just turning into a wet blob. My jeans are getting wet. My hoodie's getting wet. We have 2 miles back to the car. I'm hoping we can stay under these tall trees the rest of the way because that helps a lot. And we're not walking in shrubs anymore, I hope. I mean, my pants are just wet. Oh, this seems better right here. This is our rainiest hike of the year though. Oh, and we're going out in the open again. I'm gonna put this away. This was a cool area with the rock cliff here. That's a giant boulder, I guess you would call it. Wow, trees growing on it. It's wild. But I fell, slipped in the mud, so I am just covered in mud. My whole side. Oh God, it's bad. It's kind of cold now too. Every time we come out here this year, I fall. This is the second time. Basically, we were on a steep part of the trail. It was muddy, and my foot just slipped. Down I went. Not fun. So I don't know how much I'm gonna film on my back the rest of the way. My hands are kind of dirty still. Cold. I wanted to show you this because this is really cool. This is steep. I think we have a mile left to the parking lot, roughly. Oh my gosh. It's the river. And we haven't had any sun for the last few hours. Alright, that is a cool section. It's like the entire day we maybe run across 12 people, a dozen people in the 10 miles, 9 miles we've done so far. Which I like trails like that. Get them all to yourself. This might be the high point. Hopefully it's all flat and downhill from here. River. So the Stegosaurus Trail is coming up, and basically you go to the right and climb that big old butte or mountain or whatever you call it. It's like 800 feet up. I think when we come back we'll try and do Garfield Ledge and Stegosaurus Butte on the same day. They're not terribly long hikes, like 3.5 miles round trip each. Still going up. Wow, that's pretty cool. Big old boulder in the creek, just sitting there. Oh, this was neat. I like how they built the path over the little waterfall there. Or, yeah. Ah, I made it to the top. Look at the clouds. That is so neat. Wow, oh, that is pretty. I love this view. Oh my gosh, we're still going up a little. I don't have much gas left. I'm beat. So we didn't eat lunch really because there was no good spot and it was kind of cold and started raining. We're gonna go home and have a Costco pizza from, it's the one from Italy they have. They're selling pepperoni and tomatoes. It's really good. We don't want to bother with the stove. It's fun cooking when it's nice out, but days like this, just not fun to sit down and it's wet. You don't want to stand the whole time. Oh. All right, now it's all downhill, pretty sure. Trail is in pretty good condition the rest of the way back. It's nice and wide. Mudslide there, or erosion or something. See how there's just a lot of mud on the trail, and water. And it was like that before it started raining. It did rain last night though. They might have got more rain than we did at home. Ah, we're back to this nice bridge over the side creek. This water, I would totally drink it. Look how clear it is. I don't even know if you have to filter that, honestly. I mean, look at that. That is way cool. I can't figure out what's level because it's at an angle. Oh, I like that. Then some of it's running off on our path. This is neater right here. Wow, isn't the summertime, it'd be cool to sit on those rocks and play in the water when it wasn't roaring like this. I bet that would be fun. Probably slide down that. Alright. Oh, that must be fairly new. They got old boards right here. Yeah, see, there's a nice rock there. That would be neat. Alright, I think we're about half a mile from the parking lot. And we'll wrap this video up. No rhododendron in this part of the forest though. I don't know why. I wonder if it's not wet enough. And they're all over the Olympic Peninsula, it seems. We made it to the river. We are almost to the bridge. So happy to be back. Yeah, it was harder getting up this morning. Like when it's sunny and blue sky, I can get up and not be tired. I don't know what it is. What it is, cloudy and misty. I just have the worst trouble getting out of bed. I mean, today I laid in bed for half an hour. If it would have been sunny and blue sky and warmer, I would have been like jumped out of bed. And there's the bridge. It's like a psychological thing, I think. Like, I don't know. Like, you just want to stay in bed when it's cold and cloudy and rainy. It's weird, though, how powerful that is. So last week, we basically got here like an hour and a half earlier than we did today. Like, that's how much more energy I had. Good to be back. Well, I hope you enjoyed the hike. I'm not sure if I'll film much more, but I had fun. Even though I fell, I still would rather be nowhere else but out here, even if I complain. And we just left the Alpine Lakes Wilderness. All right, so we did 10 miles and 1,400 feet of elevation gain. So we did this trail, and then the big tree was somewhere in this area. But you can see that goes all the way to Pratt Lake. Wow, that's 9 miles. Actually, total it's to be like 12, and we did 5 of that 12. But here's the Middle Fork Trail. We went to there. I want to go to Dingford Creek Trailhead sometime and do the Dingford Creek Trail to one of these lakes. All kinds of cool stuff here. But parking lot's not very full. The rain cleared people out. We are done, and see you next time.